You wake up. Your first instinct? Reach for the bottle of ibuprofen on your nightstand. But here's what the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know: there's something you can drink that works just as well, and it's in your spice cabinet. Millions of people over 50 suffer from joint pain. It's the price we pay for decades of movement, exercise, and living. But it doesn't have to be a lifelong sentence. Today, we're revealing the #1 morning drink that's been scientifically proven to reduce joint pain, inflammation, and stiffness. And I'll show you exactly how to make it. The drink is called golden milk, and its power comes from a single spice, turmeric. Turmeric has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years. But only in the last 20 years has Western science begun to understand why it works so powerfully. The magic ingredient is curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. Curcumin is an anti-inflammatory powerhouse. It works by blocking a molecule called NF-κB, which travels into the nucleus of your cells and activates genes related to inflammation. Think of NF-κB as a pain switch in your cells. Curcumin turns the switch off. But here's the catch: turmeric by itself has a bioavailability problem. Your body absorbs only about 3 to 4% of curcumin without help. This is where the rest of the recipe comes in. Here's what the research shows works best. Ingredients for 1 serving: 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/2 teaspoon ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, half a cup unsweetened almond milk, half a cup water optional, 1 teaspoon raw honey optional, 1/2 teaspoon coconut oil. Why each ingredient matters: First, the black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Without it, you're wasting most of the turmeric's benefits. Second, the ginger. Ginger is a secondary anti-inflammatory that works through different mechanisms than turmeric. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that ginger combined with turmeric produced synergistic anti-inflammatory effects, meaning they work better together than separately. Cinnamon adds polyphenol, which are antioxidants that support joint cartilage health. A 2012 study found that cinnamon reduced joint pain and swelling in osteoarthritis patients by 20 to 30%. The milk, whether almond, coconut, or dairy, helps with absorption. Curcumin is fat-soluble, so fat helps your body absorb it. This is why coconut oil in the recipe is optional but recommended. Honey is purely for taste and has mild anti-inflammatory properties of its own. Heat the water and almond milk together until steaming, but don't let it boil. Add the turmeric, ginger, black pepper, and cinnamon. Stir well. These spices don't mix easily. If you want to be thorough, whisk it vigorously for 30 seconds. This helps distribute the spices evenly. Add honey if you're using it. Let it cool for a minute or two, then drink it. The best time to drink this is in the morning on an empty stomach or with a light breakfast. This is when your digestive system is most receptive to absorbing the curcumin. So how does this compare to ibuprofen? A landmark 2014 study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging compared curcumin directly to ibuprofen in osteoarthritis patients. Researchers split 139 people with knee osteoarthritis into 3 groups. Group 1 received 800 mg of ibuprofen daily, Group 2 received 2,000 mg of curcumin daily, Group 3 received a combination of both. The results? Curcumin alone was as effective as ibuprofen at reducing pain and improving joint function. But the combination group showed the best results, a 58% reduction in pain scores compared to 45% in the ibuprofen-only group. Another study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that people taking curcumin supplements for 8 weeks showed significant reductions in joint pain, morning stiffness, and swelling. Here's the critical detail: it takes 2 to 4 weeks to see significant results. This isn't an instant fix like ibuprofen. But here's why that matters: ibuprofen works short-term by suppressing pain signals. Curcumin works long-term by actually reducing the inflammatory process. You're addressing the root cause, not just the symptom. A 2019 meta-analysis of 19 randomized controlled trials found that curcumin supplementation was associated with significant improvements in pain, function, and inflammation markers in joint disease patients. Look, ibuprofen works. But it comes with risks. Regular use increases your risk of cardiovascular events, it damages your gut lining over time, it can cause kidney problems with long-term use, it often leads to rebound pain, you need more to get relief. Curcumin, on the other hand, has virtually no side effects in the doses we're discussing. It's been used safely for millennia. Additionally, curcumin addresses the underlying inflammation, whereas ibuprofen just masks the pain. When you stop taking ibuprofen, the pain returns. Curcumin gradually reduces the inflammation, so you need less pain management over time. A study tracking people for 6 months found that those using curcumin showed sustained pain reduction even after reducing their intake. Those using ibuprofen experienced rebound pain when they tried to reduce their dose. Make this a morning habit. Drink it daily for at least 4 weeks before expecting noticeable improvements. You can make it fresh each morning in 3 minutes, or batch prepare it and refrigerate for a few days. Have you tried turmeric for joint pain? Let us know your results in the comments.